All right, you're welcome to another edition of Discussing Export. This time around, I'm talking about why you need to export. In the last episode, I talked about how export make you competitive in the local market. This time around, I'll be talking about how export help you survive recession in the local market. There's something a lot of people don't understand. Last time also I was talking about the tyranny of the or, this, and the genius of the and, this and this. Some people think the reason they export is just because they want to make more money. And they say they're already making money in the local market. What you are not looking at is the fact that by depending only on the local market, you are subjecting your business to concentration risk. By relying only on the local market, you are subjecting your business to concentration risk. Meaning, if anything goes wrong in the local market, your business will be in trouble. And all these are for manufacturers, cosmetic manufacturers, garment manufacturers, people in fashion, food and drinks, production, manufacturing. As long as you're into production and you're producing locally and you're able to sell locally, if the only market you are focusing on is the local market, you are exposed to concentration risk. The implication of that is that if anything go wrong in the local market, your business, that might be the end of your business. Let me give you an example. There are manufacturers today in some African countries who are currently in recession or who are having a very high level of inflation. And these businesses depend only on the local market. The local market is crowding up. The local market is in recession. The demand is declining. They are not able to sell as much as they should. But because they've never thought of looking beyond the local market, they don't even know what to do right now. Some are closing shop. Some are shutting down. Some cannot continue the business because of dependence only on the local market. Relying only on local market as a manufacturer is a concentration risk. If you want to build a resilient business, a sustainable business, a business that will survive recession, then you need to start considering the possibility of selling your product outside your current jurisdiction, outside the current geography where you are focused on. You will agree with me if you listen to the last episode and you also listen to that video that it's not a very good critical thinking. It's not a very good way of looking at your business if you think because you are not able to satisfy the local market, then you should not go abroad. Embrace the genius of the and, local market and export market, and reject, jettison, push aside the tyranny of the all, local market or export market. It's not a good way to think, and it's not a good way to look at your business. So I'm trying to give you compelling reason why, even if you think you do not need to export, I am saying that's not true. Your business needs to export. Unless you're not looking at the future of that business, unless you think that you will always have it good the way it is, but if you are familiar with the way even the global economy is, you always have the times of ups and downs because of unguardedness of human beings. When things are going well, it's natural. We become very lackadaisical. We throw off our guard. We let down our guard. We are not able to be very circumspect in what we do, and we find ourselves going into recession. And the economists will tell you, as a nation, if you have a decline in the growth of your GDP in 2 consecutive GDP quarterly reports, your business is said to be technically in recession. The economists have so many ways they talk about this issue. I'm not an economist. I'm just a trade specialist. I'm just a trade expert. So I don't claim to be an economist. Or rather, a partial economist. I can't even call myself an economist. I just specialize in one area of the economy. That's the only way I specialize. So I will not try to be an economist because I'm not one, and I'm not planning to be one. I just play in an area that happens to be a subset of the economy. So I tend to talk about that area because that seems to be my forte. But the economist said you are technically in a recession if you have decline in your GDP growth, that's negative growth in 2 consecutive quarters. And when you say there is recession, that's a shrinking of the economy. In layman terms, it's shrinking of opportunities. Layman terms, because in recession, some other sector might still be growing, but when you look at the overall trajectory of the economy, there's a decline. But some sector can be growing, only that the sector declining when you add the aggregate of the rate of decline plus the nil of the growth in other sector, and at the end of the day, you have an aggregate of decline in the economy. Whenever this happens, there's a shrinking of opportunity. There is issue with sometimes inflation. Sometimes you have issue with unemployment, meaning the purchasing power of the people will decline. Meaning the purchasing power of the people will decline. If the purchasing power of the people decline, that means they won't be able to buy as they used to buy. That means if you are into FMCG, fast-moving consumer goods, people will not come and buy your product the way they used to buy. If there is inflation also, it affects you because that means it will affect their disposable income. You see, all these economic issues are the reason why you can't really say the only thing you want to do is to concentrate on the domestic market. That is very unwise. That is very unwise. So it's better for you to prepare for the rainy day. Even though there's no recession in the local economy, why don't you prepare for when there will be a recession? Prepare for when there will be a recession in the local economy. Like I said, it's a cycle. When there is growth, we let down our guard, we make stupid and foolish mistakes, we do things we should not do, we stop doing what makes us to grow, and then the economy begins to decline. When it begins to decline, the people start shouting, the people start complaining in the bid to ensure the politicians look good before the populace. They put a lot of policies in place again and begin to become stricter in spending and everything, and then the economy becomes to go up again. So the unguardedness of human being is one of the things contributing to the occurrence of recession. And because you don't have control over this unguardedness of the politicians, of the political class, and the people start with responsibility of managing the economy, you also want to at least exercise control over the part of the economy you have control over, of the economy you have control over, which is your business. So please, if you are seeing this video and you have friends, allies who are into production, who are into manufacturing, who are into one form of value add or the other, who are selling the local market and they have a huge demand and market and they do not export, please can you tell them to begin to consider export? And I mean exporting the same product they are manufacturing in order to ensure that they are not caught up in the web of the challenges that many businesses tend to face because of their lack of preparedness and lack and unguardedness in ensuring that they are recession proof. So export basically make you recession proof. Export make your business more sustainable. Export make your business to have resilience in a recessed economy because you are going to be selling in other markets. And there will not, most likely there is no recession in some of the market you are selling in. So even though there is a decline in sales locally, there is a growth in sales or continued sales in the export market, and that can balance out and make you to be able to pay salary, be able to still continue to do business, not shutting down, not underutilizing your capacity. You just develop new and more export market. I hope this video has been of help to you. I believe this video has been of benefit to you. If you are listening to this and you have friends who you think need to see this video, share with them. If you are stopping by and seeing us for the first time, subscribe to our channel. If you have questions or comment about what I've said, drop a comment in the comment section of this video. You want to see more of this video in future, click on the notification bell so you know the next time we are live on video. Thank you very much for stopping by today. We're glad that we've been able to add value to your business. My name is Dilayimibo, your expert doctor, and I'm signing out. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.